Welcome back to Southern Extreme TV. I got off work just a little bit early today. I'm super jacked about being able to get into the woods, guys. For those of you that don't know, we had Hurricane Florence come by this past weekend. I tried to get into the woods and hunt a little bit. Unfortunately, let me rephrase that. Fortunately, the weather was not as bad as what the weatherman was calling for, and I was able to get 2 hunts in. Actually seen 2 deer, but wasn't able to shoot anything. So definitely could have been better. Obviously could have been a lot worse. So today the weather is absolutely beautiful. Right now while I'm filming this, it is the 18th of September. So just an absolute gorgeous day here in my home state of North Carolina. Really jacked to be able to be going into the woods this afternoon. So tonight we're going after horns. Hopefully something decent comes in and I'm able to put together a awesome episode for you guys. So again, thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy day and spending it with me here at Southern Extreme. Let's go get in the woods and see if I can put the whack down on one baby. Alrighty, hopefully you guys can see me. Hopefully the sun's not too crazy bright on you. So the reason that I park down here, typically you guys see me come in and park up high a little bit, but I haven't been seeing the deer at this place like we're getting on trail camera. So what that tells me is that I'm bumping these deer on my way into this stand. The theory that I came up with is I'm walking by their bedding area and the wind in that specific location is actually blowing to them. So my theory is that as I'm walking to my stand, these deer are smelling me walking by. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk the opposite direction today, walk around. I've got a good hill, so hopefully my scent's not gonna carry over the top of that hill into the woods. So that's my game plan. Hopefully it works out. Hopefully, fingers crossed, guys, everything falls into place this afternoon. I've got all the equipment set up. Just now got my bow up in the stand. Hopefully I didn't cause too much of a disturbance getting in. Whenever I started up the stand, there was a spider that has started to build a nest. And it just wrapped around my face. And I absolutely hate spiders. So hopefully me flopping around, freaking out, didn't cause too big of a disturbance. We're gonna find out though. So got everything set up, we'll let everything die down. It's 5:38 in the afternoon. Hopefully tonight is the night, baby. Well, we had a little bit of a false alarm right there. Now I could hear something coming through the woods. And I could tell it wasn't a squirrel. And I went ahead and got the bow up, got the camera on. And there was about 4 or 5 turkeys. Well, it was good enough to get the blood flowing. But let me show you guys this. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. That wind is hitting me straight in my face. It's the best. 25 more minutes of daylight left, really of shooting light. I keep hearing something walking back in this cutover. I haven't seen anything yet, but I mean, who knows? We'll see. It's crunch time right now. If it's gonna happen, it's gotta happen fast. Guys, that's the 6 point. And there's a second deer with him somewhere. But I hadn't seen the second deer yet. Alright guys, I'm gonna try to shoot this deer. Stuck him. Oh, let's go, baby. I stuck him. Yeah, that was that big 6 point, guys. It was so dark here in the woods, but you guys can tell how daylight it is outside. It sounded like I heard a pretty big crash right down here. And I don't know where I hit him at. I'll try to get this camera with this light on me so you guys can see me. That's not the biggest deer in here, but that's the oldest deer on this property. That deer is 4 years old, and that is old for around here. We had him pictures last year as a big 4 point. As a big 4-pointer. Dude, these deer actually walked past me at like 20 yards. They went past me and I couldn't see them because of the hardwoods. It's so dark in here. And then he jumped out right on my left side. I had a window. I had the smallest window to shoot through. Oh man, I'm shaking like a leaf. I have no idea if my shot was good or not. I'm gonna have to replay the footage back. I'm gonna watch it, see where I hit him at. Definitely gonna get my stuff out, go to the truck. Probably gonna go back and get Dad and probably get Zoe to come in and track this deer before I ever set foot on trying to get this deer. Definitely gonna let him lay down. Definitely gonna let him get, make sure that he's dead. So I'm gonna make sure I give him plenty of time, guys. Super jacked. That is what I'm talking about, baby. That's awesome, awesome stuff. If we find this deer, that's probably the second biggest deer I've ever killed in my life with a bow. Even though he's a 6 point, he's a big 6 point, he's mature, and that's all I care about. So let me replay this footage, and more than likely I'll see you guys at the truck because it's getting pretty dang dark. So we're back here at the house now, drinking a Gatorade. Obviously at this point, you guys have seen kind of what happened. It wasn't a bad shot when it was released from the bow, but the deer jumped it a little bit more than what I was expecting. From where the arrow hit and from where it looks like the entry point is when the deer is running away, there's a chance that I could have clipped the back side of his lung on the left side. I do have good blood. I did not track the deer far at all. All I did was walk down to the field where the deer was standing when I took the shot. Right there where I shot him, there's pretty decent blood. We're gonna hang out for a little while longer, kind of get our bearings together, probably get some things loaded up. Definitely want to get Zoe loaded up so that way we don't have to make a run back over here if for some reason we need her to track. So hopefully we don't need her, but it's gonna be a good thing to have her. So next time I talk to you guys, we're gonna be headed over to try to find this deer. Rise up. Oh. Good girl. Hey, Zoe. You ready? You ready, girl? You ready to find him? All right, guys. So right there is our blood. This is the blood that we got on him. And then he ran somewhere right in there. So we've got the blood. We know we jumped the fence right in here somewhere. We're just gonna take our time, ease through here. Got Zoe on the back. She's tore up. She's ready to go. So see if we can find where he crossed the fence. That'll be the challenge right now, is getting across the fence where he crossed at. I don't think getting on the trail on the other side is gonna be that big of an issue. So let's go ahead and start looking. Found my knock and actually got a lot better penetration than what I was expecting. I don't know, it's gonna be tough for you guys to see. It's a good thing that I found my arrow. All right, so a little bit of an update. We're still tracking Dad and Zoe. They've kind of went on without me, but they're down here at the bottom of the hill. I lost blood, but Dad was hollering, so I don't know if he's got blood or if he's got a deer. So we'll get down here and see what they're wanting. You got blood? You got what? Dad's got the deer. Get my light back up here, guys. Hope you guys can see. Smokes, so tough trying to film yourself. Right there is the deer. Did Zoe find him? Good girl, Zoe. That's a good girl, baby. Good girl, man. Oh, that's a big sigh of relief right there for me, guys. Let me get this camera set down and let you guys take a look at him. Good girl, Zoe. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. All right, stay. Guys, look at this dang deer. Absolutely beautiful. Man, I cannot be more thrilled about being able to harvest this big mature 6-point. I mean, if there's ever a deer that needs to be taken off of a property, this is it. Just an old mature buck. And guys, when I'm saying an old and mature buck, I'm talking for this area. And you don't see me talking about shooting big horns or going for inches or anything like that. What I personally believe is you need to try to harvest what is a good deer for your area. And sometimes not even an area, sometimes it's a specific property, because the idea is you want to consistently, try to do better and try to give back to the land. So if you are consistently doing that wherever you're from, you're gonna be able to share lifetime memories just like this one with your family. So don't worry about what you guys see on TV and what these other guys are talking about. Make sure that you guys are happy with what you shoot. And if it's a big deer and if it's a trophy to you, then it doesn't need to be a trophy to anybody else. But guys, absolutely awesome hunt. Zoe did a good job finding my deer for me, didn't you, girl? The shot could have been definitely a little bit better, but the thing is, this deer maybe ran 150 yards and then he fell over dead, and he is stiff as a board. You can tell I'm trying to fight to turn him over here for you guys to get a good look at him. So he's been dead right after I shot him. He ran straight down here, and then that was absolutely it. So Dad and Zoe went ahead of me a little ways. Zoe was on the trail. They got crossed up because he jumped over some logs back there, but Zoe brought Dad right to him. And I was hanging back in the back, just kind of taking my time, really making sure we were staying on the trail. And if they had to circle back around, that I would have a good blood trail for them. So absolutely awesome stuff, guys. I can't thank you enough for watching Southern Extreme TV. Guys, it means the absolute world to me that you will take the time out of your day to spend it here with me at Southern Extreme TV. So if you like what I got going on, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right here in the top left corner at the end of the video. My goal is to grow this thing to 100,000 subscribers. I want that silver play button so bad, and the only way that I can do it is with you guys. So it means the absolute world to me. If you guys are wondering about any of the gear that I'm using in this video, all of it is going to be linked down in the description of the video. So follow the links to them. I've got some awesome people that send some stuff out for me to try out. And man, I wouldn't come out here every day if it wasn't for you. So again, thank you so much for watching. And hey, the season is early. Let's see if we can put another big deer down in North Carolina. We still have South Carolina, and we still got some meat to put in the freezer. Thanks for watching.